Very good morning, dear friends. Myself, Dr. Vikrant Sudhakar Palekar. I am working as Assistant Professor in Gokhale Education Society's Arts, Commerce and Science College, Jawar, Palghar. Welcome in the series of synthesis of organic compounds. This is the sixth session we are doing on this particular topic. Till now, we have gone through the various different concepts related with this particular topic. We have tried to understand how we can carry out ideal organic synthesis. Then we come to know how to find out the terms such as percentage yield, atom economy, E factor. Then we have also seen the various different principles of green chemistry. Then in the last section, we have understood the concept of green synthesis, in which we have seen four different major aspects which must be taken care of while planning of any organic synthesis. First one is green raw material. In this, we have seen how glucose can be very effectively used as one of the very important feedstock, and instead of being using benzene we can use glucose for the synthesis of adipic acid, which can be utilized for the preparation of nylon 66 fibers. Then second one is green reagent. Then we have seen the example of dimethyl carbonate, how dimethyl carbonate can be selectively used for the methylation of arylonitrile. Then we have seen green solvent, how we can avoid the chlorinated solvents, and supercritical carbon dioxide can be effectively used as a green solvent in this particular factor, because supercritical CO2 has a lot of advantages such as it is being non-flammable, inexpensive, and it can be very effectively used in terms of cost factor. Then we have seen also the concepts related with the green catalyst, how enzymatic catalyst or biocatalyst can be effectively used for the conversion of organic synthesis. So now we are in this particular session we are going to see the important phenomena, that is planning of an organic synthesis, in which we are going to see how we can synthesize nitroaniline as such. So let us see how we can plan basically the organic synthesis. In order to plan any organic synthesis, we must know some of the things before executing inside on bulk scale. So what are those things? Basically in planning, we must understand what is the basic chemical reaction on the paper first. Then we must study the properties of the reactants, products and byproducts also. So this is the first thing we must come to know. We try to understand the basic chemical reaction. Then inside the reaction, check the possibility of protection, deprotection of group, whether there is a necessity for the protection or deprotection of group. But as per the green chemistry principle, it is advisable to avoid the derivatization. So protection, deprotection must be avoided. If you want reaction yield to be very good, you must avoid protection, deprotection. Then also study the formation of undesired intermediate during the reaction course. You have to check also what are the other possibility, how the reactants convert and they get converted into undesirable intermediate. Unnecessary, it will reduce or impact on your organic synthesis planning. Then carry out necessary stoichiometric calculation. So you need to calculate stoichiometric calculation, means whatever the reagents you are going to use, calculate their stoichiometric calculations. Then calculate first theoretical yield, and based upon that carry out the overall necessary calculation, how we can achieve up to the theoretical yield. This must be our approach. Then for efficient way of planning and organic synthesis, carry out strategic involvement process called as a retrosynthesis. So retrosynthesis is basically a planning of an organic synthesis. Whatever the target molecule we want to synthesize, from that we must select a very suitable synthetic approach we must have the schematic representation of target molecule, how we can synthesize by different methods. So this is a retrosynthesis planning must be carried out. Then by retrosynthesis approach we can made of choice of starting compounds. We can by retrosynthetic approach we can decide what starting material we are going to use, and then based upon that we must think about the green chemistry principles also. Whatever the synthesis we are going to planning, it must be according to the green chemistry principle. Then next thing we need to also study is that material safety data sheet of all the chemicals which we are using, MSDS, that is also called as MSDS. So we must go through the safety aspects of all the chemicals what we are going to use, lab scale also and industrial scale also. Safety aspect must be considered. Then adopt necessary precaution measures for safety of all concerned. This is the one of the very important aspects you must taken into the consideration while planning of any organic synthesis. So safety must be first priority. So these are the aspects which must be taken care when you want to carry out any organic synthesis. Okay, so this is called as a planning of an organic synthesis. In the next part we are going to see the synthesis of ortho and para-nitroaniline. How effectively ortho and para-nitroanilines can be prepared. Okay, so we will see. Suppose what is our target, what we want to synthesize, ortho, nitroaniline and para-nitroaniline. Okay, this is our target. So based upon the target we come to know, then we can think for the synthesis of that particular compound. So what could be the reagent we can use, what starting material we need to take, that we have to think. Suppose ortho and para-nitroanilines can be prepared by the reaction of chloronitrobenzene. So chloronitrobenzene will be our starting compound by using 25% ammonia at 170 degrees Celsius and 35 to 40 atmospheric pressure. So this, for carrying out this particular synthesis we also need parameters such as temperature and pressure. So let us see the reaction first. This is the structure of orthochloronitrobenzene. So this is our target molecule. Target molecule is the one which we want to synthesize. Okay, so we want to synthesize. What is this particular molecule? This is a, sorry, this structure is wrong one. This structure is wrong one. Okay, so you can, here structure must be orthonitroaniline. Here must be a nitro and here must be a NH2. So this must be substituted. I will explain. So orthochloronitrobenzene you have to take, apply the ammonia at 170 degrees Celsius and this. So this nitro group will remain as it is. I will correct over here only. So here must be a nitro and here must be a NH2 group. Okay. So this is the thing what we need to do. If you see this particular reaction, this is just a substitution reaction. So in this particular substitution reaction, we must substitute a chloro group by NH2 group. Here you can see the chloro is substituted with the help of NH2 group. So this is how we can carry out. So this is how we can carry out this particular substitution. So but this particular substitution cannot be carried out at normal conditions. We need some drastic conditions such as temperature and pressure. So we need a temperature and pressure, temperature of 170 degrees Celsius and pressure of around 35 atmosphere. So this is how we can convert or prepare orthonitroaniline. This is structure of orthonitroaniline. Please correct this particular structure. Then second molecule we want to synthesize is para-nitroaniline. What is structure of para-nitroaniline? This one. At para position there is a nitro group and aniline. So this is our target molecule. So how we can synthesize? Take the starting compound para-chloronitrobenzene. So this is the structure of para-chloronitrobenzene. At para position there is a chloro group. So this is the structure of nitro. This is a nitro group here, and this is at para position there is a chloro. So you can see here the chloro is only substituted with the help of NH2 group. although it is a substitution reaction, but you need to apply some drastic conditions such as higher temperature and pressure with the help of ammonia as a reagent. So this is how we can prepare para-nitroaniline. So we can easily say that chloronitrobenzenes, the chloronitrobenzenes can be very effectively used for the conversion of orthonitroanilines by using the reagent ammonia. Then in this particular part we are going to see the synthesis of para-nitroaniline. Okay, alternate method. So this is a alternate method for the synthesis of para-nitroanilines. So how we can go? Take the aniline, carry out it acetylation in presence of acetic acid and acetic anhydride. You will get the preparation of acetanilide. So it is a N nitrogen protection. So NHCOCH3. Next step, carry out nitration. We can carry out the nitration by using nitrating mixture such as HNO3 and H2SO4. So of course the nitration will take place at 4 position. So this group will not be there. Correct this structure also. So there is a formation of product known as para-nitroaniline, para-nitroacetanilide. So this will form in the major proportion. And along with that also you will get the formation of ortho-nitroacetanilide. So as we know that this particular group is a ortho-para directing. So you will get para-nitroacetanilide as the major product because of the steric factor. So in order to avoid the steric repulsion, what will happen? The para-nitroacetanilide will be formed in the major percentage, that is up to 90%. And 10% you will get the formation of this particular product, that is ortho-nitroacetanilide. So once this particular product is formed, we can again convert this particular product into our desired product. So we are taken directly over here. So this is a para-nitroacetanilide. Carry out its hydrolysis by using acidic conditions such as H2SO4 in presence of heat. So what will happen? This particular group will break. This NCO bond will break, and of course there will be you will get the NH2 group over here. So this is a structure of para-nitroaniline. So this is how the alternate method is, that this is how we can prepare the para-nitroaniline by first carrying out acetylation followed by nitration and then hydrolysis of desired para-nitroacetanilide. So this is the alternate method for the preparation of para-nitroaniline. Now we are going to see the synthesis of orthonitroaniline, again the alternate method. We must, when we want to synthesize any particular compound, then we must have the different methods for the preparation of it. Then we have to select one of the very best method from that. So let us see how we can again prepare the orthonitroanilines by alternate method. Take starting compound aniline, then carry out its acetylation. So what will happen? Acetylation will result into formation of acetanilide. So acetylation will carry it out in presence of acetic anhydride and acetic acid. So here you can see there is a acetanilide formation there. Then carry out the sulfonation. So again the sulfonation will take place at 4 position. Here you can see the sulfonation will take place at 4 positions. So this is a N-acetyl 4-amino benzene sulfonic acid. Then carry out its nitration. Okay. So what will happen? Again there is a 1 and 4 position is already engaged. So which are the positions which are available? So this one is the position available. So what will happen? You will get nitration at ortho position to this NHCOCH3 group. So on nitration you will get introduction of nitro group at this particular position. Then next step, carry out hydrolysis in presence of acidic medium by using steam and OH minus ion. So what will happen? This SO3H group will be break. So we can say there is a orthonitroaniline. This particular group also break. this particular bond will also break. Here you can see here must be NH2. Please correct that. NH2. So this is a structure of orthonitroaniline. So this is how we can prepare the orthonitroaniline. So there are, we have seen the two methods for the preparation of orthonitroanilines and two methods for the preparation of paranitroanilines. So this is how we can plan for the synthesis of orthonitroanilines. Go through this particular session. Try to write the different methods for the preparation of nitroanilines. Thank you very much. See you in the next session.